the hardest part about losing it? Shirley Friesen is a psychotherapist who specializes in working with people with weight issues, and she joins us now. And you wrote the article in the Province newspaper today. Yes. If you'd like to go and read that, and it expands on it. But basically, you start off the article by saying it is mostly mental, because if losing weight should be easy, we just take in fewer calories than we burn off. But it's so much harder than that.
Well, it's about changing your mindset about the food as well. I mean, you can't just sort of go on a diet and think you're going to do that for a while and then go back to the way you were before, or you'll go back to being the size that you were before. So it's just changing your ideas about food, fitness, the whole works.
So you have some tips for people. Make a list is important, you say.
Make a list of why it's important for you to lose the weight, why you want to be smaller. Is it because you want to be able to do more activities with your children, like I'd mentioned in the article? Is it because you want to get into a wardrobe that you don't fit into anymore?
So it doesn't have to be a good altruistic reason. It can just be, I want to wear a smaller size.
Yeah, it could be I want to be a smaller size, or it could be something like I want to be healthier too, depending on what your health concerns are.
Okay, identify faulty thinking. This is probably a tough one.
Right. People do have distortions about food, you know, thinking that, well, this is a good food or a bad food, and if I eat more of this, then I'll lose weight. But, you know, even nutritional food, depending on the calories that you're taking in and depending on your mindset, can still keep you from getting to your goals.
It's so funny, all of our fitness fantasy couples, I think they've all realized that food is the biggest revelation. They had no idea they could eat so much. They just weren't eating the proper kinds of foods, the basics, fruits and vegetables and good complex carbohydrates, that sort of thing. People need to learn how to eat again. Are you seeing that more and more as a psychotherapist? We just don't know how to eat anymore.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, it's the fast food culture as well, right? Because it's so convenient to go in and grab something, and people don't think about how many calories are in certain types of food. But I think more and more there is that nutritional information, and you need to pay attention to that and keep track. I mean, again, writing things down, keeping track of what you're actually taking in every day.
Avoid the all or nothing attitude. What does that mean?
Well, just, you know, in terms of if I've cheated on my diet, then that's it. I might as well just pack it in, you know. I just can't do this. All the negative thoughts that start to spin off from that. And I think that you have to be a little bit easier on yourself and ask yourself, well, why did that happen? What happened in that situation? Was there a certain emotional trigger, or was it a person that triggered? You know, figure out what it is that's leading to different kinds of eating that aren't related to your hunger.
And don't let it sabotage everything that you've worked hard for.
That's right. Recognize that you had, you know, successes in the past month, and maybe you had a bit of a slip, but it's not that big a deal in the long term, and just get back right on track.
Okay, I like the last one. Imagine who you want to be.
Yeah. You know what? Get an image in your mind. Maybe it's a size that you used to be before, or maybe it's somebody that you know and you look up to in terms of their fitness and the goals that they've met, and see yourself in that form.
Okay. Shirley, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can read Shirley's article in the Province newspaper today.